Did you guys know that 25% of Canadian millennials don't ever think they'll own a home? The question is, do you think you'll own a home? This statistic was done by Royal LePage, and it's from individuals between 27 years old and 41 years old. Today, we're taking it to the streets, and we're gonna ask people if they think they'll ever own a home, if they knew about this statistic, and what they think about home prices right now. Let's go take a look. Did you know that 25% of Canadian millennials between the ages of 27 and 41 don't ever think that they'll own a home? What do you think about that?
Actually, I have seen a lot of people like homeless people around
Yeah.
And I didn't expect this when I came to Canada, but it's actually sad to see.
Yeah. Where are you from?
I'm from India.
India? Okay. And how's the housing market in India? Is it really expensive or is it cheap or what is it?
It's
Cheap?
yeah.
Yeah, like just really cheap?
Yeah.
So do a lot of people, when they're like 30 years old, do they own a home in India?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Here, not so much.
Yeah.
What do you think about that? Do you think that's a bad thing?
That's a bad thing. Actually, it's surprising here. Like, we didn't expect like this, okay.
Yeah, like the housing prices. What do you think that we can do to combat the raising housing prices? Despite whether you guys are from India, what do you think we could do here?
Maybe the government should do something about this.
Do you know the percentage of people, Canadian millennials, that think they'll never own a home? I'll give you three options. 10% of Canadian millennials don't think they'll ever own a home, 25%, or 50%. You think it's 50?
For sure.
So it's 25, but it's still pretty high, right? Why do you think that is?
Well, I'm one of the 25, and a lot of my friends, same consensus. So
Do you own a home?
no,
Do you want to own a home?
at this point, I've given up on owning a home.
Really, eh?
Within Ontario, yeah.
What do you think we can do to combat that? Like, it's kind of sad, no?
Honestly, I don't know if there is a feasible solution. Realistically, there's going to be some sort of bubble, bottom out. There'd have to be.
What can the government do? If you were in their seat, what would you do?
I would have planned ahead.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Realistically, at this point, I feel as though it's more or less playing the old game of snake. You're chasing your tail, trying to outrun it, and eventually it's going to bite you in the ass.
Can you guess what percentage of Canadian millennials don't think they'll ever own a home? I'll give you three options. 10%, 25%, or 50%.
I'd say 50%.
50%? Before I tell you the answer, why do you think 50%?
The way the cost of living is right now, it's very difficult
Yeah.
to make ends meet, let alone purchase a home. And the rates that we have right now for homes are ridiculous.
How has it affected you in your own life?
Just watching what you purchase,
Yeah.
really. Like home-wise, I have my own home, so
Yeah.
I'm okay in that sense.
Just got to be wiser with your spending.
Most definitely.
So the real answer is 25%. But it's interesting that you said 50% because I think a lot of people feel that way. We've done a couple of these questions and a lot of people have said 50%. What do you think we can do as a society, or do you think it's the hands in the government to fix this problem?
Hands of the government. I think it all boils down to how much they take from us. If we didn't have to pay such high taxes, then we'd have more money available to put into the economy.
Interesting. I guess when we pay our taxes, we entrust the government to spend wisely, right?
We would hope they do. Whether they do or not is another story.
So I don't know if you have kids or not, and you don't have to tell me, but say you have kids, right? Say they're 18, 19, 20 years old. What would you say to them, or what would you try to do to help them? I mean, imagine the position they're in now.
That would have been earlier on, trying to instill in them from when they're small to save, or you have to work at what you want.
Yeah.
Hopefully by that time they're 17, 18, they know the value of a dollar.
A lawyer makes $5,500 a month in Toronto and says they're barely scraping by. Go check out my last video and tell me what you think. Hope you're enjoying this one. Make sure to like and comment questions you want us to ask other people down below. Thank you so much. We're asking people what percentage of Canadian millennials between the ages of 27 and 41 years old do not think they will ever own a home. Your kids are still at home?
They ain't leaving.
How old are they?
My son's gonna be 27 in May, and my daughter's gonna be 33 in November.
Wow. Do you
They're not going anywhere.
nowhere? So let me ask you this. So the three options I'll give you, because it's a hard number to come up with. 10% of Canadian millennials think they'll never own a home, 25%, or 50%. What do you think the percentage is between those three? Take a wild guess. Or educated, I don't know. Do you think it's higher than 25%? Yeah. You think so
yeah,
too?
Definitely.
So before I give you guys the answer, why do you think that?
Because of the economy.
So the real answer is 25%. And just to back that up, we just interviewed 2 people who said they don't own a home and they're 40.
I don't own a home and I'm 57.
Do you want to ever own a home?
Hell no, it's too expensive.
X percentage of individual, like Canadian millennials, do not ever think they will own a home. Tell me what you think the percentage is. 10%, 25%, or 50%? Take a guess.
I'm gonna go all in with the 50. It would seem the future seems more and more bleak for this demographic of people. It's not getting any better right now. So I'm assuming the most pessimistic answer there.
Before I tell you the answer, it's almost like how does that make you feel? Let me ask you this. I won't put words in your mouth.
I think that there is a collective feeling of helplessness. The factors that drive the market prices are beyond people's control, just in general. So as an individual, I'm sure it seems like you're in a helpless, hopeless kind of conundrum there.
I'll give you the answer. It's 25%, but it's actually interesting. Like almost every single person we've asked has said 50%. Do you think home ownership is a privilege, or do you think it's something that everybody should have?
I feel like everybody should have it.
Everybody should own a home? Why do you think that?
Safety, assurance, protection.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't I want to own my home?
Yeah. Do you want to own a home? Do you own a home?
I do want to own a home,
You
but I
do?
don't
Yeah.
as yet. Not yet.
Yeah. Our next question is basically just, whose fault do you think it is? Do you think it's in the hands of the government, or do you think it's society's fault? Like, who do you think?
I would say both. They're not helping us.
Yeah. 25% of Canadian millennials do not think they'll ever own a home between the ages of 27 and 41 years old. If you're in that age group, comment down below if you own a home. If you don't, do you think you'll ever own a home? We'll pop it up. We'll do another interview around Niagara Falls, and we'll see what people have to say about your comments. Make sure to stay tuned for more future content. And like I said halfway through the video, comment down below questions you want us to ask people. Ideally, something that they can be educational or that they can learn from. I'll see you later, guys. Ciao.